Hey everybody, it's the D-Rock100. Welcome back to my Pokemon Crystal in the last part. We arrived at Olivine City and did a few things at the lighthouse and right here at Cianwood City. In this episode, we are going to be tackling the two gyms in this part. But first, let me show you my team. My team has gotten a godly amount of leveling up. My team is now in the high 20s to low 30s. But yeah, as you can also tell at the very beginning, Crobat here had finally gotten to evolve. Very nice. And it also learned Wing Attack off screen. Very nice. Bayleaf, it hasn't really changed much. Eevee here has gotten some major improvements. Geronimo here, I believe, learned Takedown off screen. Very nice. Quagsire here didn't change much. It's holding the Quick Claw. Longhorn here went and learned Pursuit off screen. And that's about it. So, we got a strength puzzle right here. I think I took care of this trainer right here. So, let's find out for sure. Yes, I did. And now, let's start off with Chuck here. Wahahaha! So, you've come this far. Let me tell you, I'm tough. My Pokemon will crush stones and shatter bones. Watch this. Dang, that's strong. Dear, scared now, are you? What? It has nothing to do with Pokemon? That's true. Come on, we shall do battle. And this starts off with the Battle of Chuck. So Chuck here is going to have two Pokemon on his team. The first one's going to be a Primate, level 27, pure fighting type. With Leer, Rage, Karate Chop, and Fury Swipes. This thing can be tough. So let's go ahead and start things off with a Confuse Ray, just to play it safe. Alright. Five times? That's not good. Alright, let's go for a Wing Attack. Dang! Crobat, you rock! Alright, his last Pokemon, Poliwrath, level 30, Water Fighting type. Hypnosis, Mind Reader, Surf, and Dynamic Punch. I do want to quickly mention, that Mind Reader will instantly hit on the turn after it was used. So, be absolutely sure that you know what you're doing. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go for a Poison Powder right there. And pray that we wake up soon. So we both gotten ourselves a status inflicting problem in one turn. What's it gonna use? Oh, piss. I know what's coming up next. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Yep. Dynamic Punch. Oh yeah. Forgot that happens. Okay, come on. Come on. Wake up. Come on! Ah! Oh, jeez! Critical crap! Let's go for Longhorns. I was not expecting that. Let's go for Strength. Hopefully that should be enough. It isn't! Oh, come on! Okay. If it... I don't think it should be having... Okay, that's fine. What are you gonna use? So it managed to hit 3 times in a row with all 3 of its PPs. What's with that? And the poison takes itself out. Very nice. Leader Chuck was defeated. What? Huh? I lost? How about that? You're worthy of the Storm Badge. You got 3,000? Very nice. Woo! Alright, the Storm Badge makes all Pokemon up to level 70 obey, even traded ones. It also lets your Pokemon use Fly when you're not in battle. Here, take this too. Teemo 1, which contains, I believe, Dynamic Punch. Yep. It doesn't always hit, but when it does, it causes confusion. Alright. Now that that's done, it's done. Okay, we also want to quickly talk to this person right here. You crossed the sea to get here? That must have been hard. It would be much easier if your Pokemon knew how to fly. That's Yanwood's gym badge. Then you should take this HM. HMO2? Fly. Alright, teach Fly to your Pokemon. You will be able to fly instantly to anywhere you have visited. My husband lost to you, so he needs to train harder. That's good, since he was getting a little chubby. Yeah, I did notice that he was putting on a little bit of a belly right there. Alrighty. Put up the HM. Fly. Of course, you gotta teach that to Dracula. Alright. Oh! Yeah, I've actually been meaning to get rid of Leech Life for a while. Okay. Actually, you know what? I want to check something real quick. That moves. There we go. Okay, let's head on back to Olivine City. There we go. Now, I like how that definitely looks like a bat when we're flying. I guess it really is a creature of the night. Anyway, let's go ahead and heal up. Yeah, we're going to be conquering yet another gym leader. Like I said from before. Okay, let's see. I'm going to check... Whoops. Check the PC real quick. Oops. Wrong place. Okay, I got nothing. I was just checking to make sure that I didn't get anything from there from before. Let's see. Yeah, let's put Quagmire up front. Alrighty. Okay. Now, you see there's no gym trainers in here, which is kind of weird. But anyway, thank you for your help at the lighthouse, but this is different. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Jasmine of Gym Leader. I use the Steel type. Do you know about the Steel type? It's a type that was only recently discovered. May I begin? Yes! Alright, so, Jasmine. She's gonna have 3 Pokemon on her team. 2 of those Pokemon are Magnemites, level 30. Electric Steel type with Thunderbolt, Supersonic, Sonic Boom, and Thunder Wave. Now, if you've gotten a Quagsire like I did, the only moves that it can do to you is Supersonic and Sonic Boom. Since Quagmire is indeed a Water Ground type. So I basically just a pig and screw you to Magnemite. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. What you gonna do next? Oh, she's going straight to her strongest Pokemon. Okay. This is her strongest Pokemon. Steelix, level 35, Steel Ground type. Screech, Sunny Day, Rock Throw, Iron Tail. This thing is tough. And if this thing puts out a Sunny Day, and if you have a Water type, it can do absolutely nothing to you. And oh boy. And somehow this is going a whole lot easier than I thought, didn't I? Crap. Probably spoke too soon. Oh, critical! Why'd it have to be like that? Let's go for a Weed Leaf. Alright, we can't use Poison Power on it because it's a Steel type. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I do want to get Weed Leaf up another level because I think it might actually be close to evolving. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, that actually hurt a lot. Let's switch over to Quagmire to have him at least finish it off. How about that? Aha! You missed me! Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. And apparently Steelix did not like my song. I'm tone deaf beyond belief. Even I have no problems with saying that. Anyway. Alright, Magnemite a blast. We already know about that. With Thunderbolt, Supersonic, Sonic Boom, and Thunder Wave. Thank God for my help screen right here. Alright. And like I said, the only moves that I can really do is Supersonic and Sonic Boom. But slam it! Nice. Alrighty! Very nice. You are a better trainer than me in both skill and kindness. In accordance with League rules, I confer upon you this badge. You receive the Mineral Badge. Woo! Alrighty. Is it Pokemon's defense? Please take this too. TM23, Iron Tail. I believe it is. Yes. You can use that TM to teach Iron Tail. That is actually not a bad item, I will admit. Now that that's out of the way, let's get on our bike and head off for our next destination. Which is... Mahogany Town. My God, why can I not talk today? Alrighty. So, now that we're off to Mahogany Town, before I go any further, I do want to quickly say, in the route that's right next to Cianwood City, I did forget to mention about one other thing. There's a route that's basically around the Whirl Islands, and that there's one new Pokemon that I'm fully aware of that you can find out there, and that is Mantine. Mantine is a fantastic special wall. Okay, there's nothing there, but anyway, Mantine is it's your typical water flying type. It has a lot of bulk, and it definitely is a very good Pokemon to use for being a special wall. So if you haven't got one yet, by all means, it's right there for when you need one. Alright. Now let's move on and go on our way. Let me see something real quick. Oh yeah, before we go on, I actually do want to quickly get my one of my HM slaves out, so wait. Oh, okay. I'm doing something. I did something completely different. Oh, I guess I could deposit Eevee real quick. I need my Oddish out real quick because I believe there is something that's pretty important that's coming up that we actually need Oddish with. Okay. God, I love this theme with the bike, and it just throws it. You have an item over here. You have the Ultra Ball. Nice. Very nice ball. Okay, let's see here. Coming into round 42, we're on that. There are a few Pokemon that you can find out here. I believe this is one of the new ones. And yet it is not. But anyway, one of those Pokemon is indeed a Seaking. Seaking is... like I said about Goldeen, it's not a great Pokemon. It's your typical, it's your typically average water type. It doesn't have any good moves to back up its stats, but Yeah, I don't really recommend it that much. Check it out! Suicune is quick! But anyway, we're using Headbutt here. There is one new Pokemon out here, and that is Execute. Execute is a very odd grass and psychic type. It's not a bad Pokemon, especially when it evolves, but personally I think there are some better ones out there. I mean, that's just me, of course. Now, in the grass, there are a few new Pokemon that you can find out here, and one of them is Fearow. I like Fearow quite a bit. It's a very aggressive Pokemon, and it's actually really quick. Do you want to recommend it? Well, if you haven't probably gotten a Flying type already at this point in the game, I probably wouldn't recommend it that much. Now, there is a Pokemon a little bit later on that I would recommend a little bit more than Fearow, if you haven't gotten one already, but oh well. Anyway, next up is Arbok. Arbok is not a very good poison type, like I talked about with Ekans from before. Its stats just don't really suit it well. But just anything that hits it with a powerful psychic and ground type move, it's gonna go down. Alright. Now the last Pokemon you can find out here is Marill. Marill is not a good Pokemon in this particular game, but in the next generation, it gets a whole lot better because it gained a very nice ability. Like huge power and thick fat. I don't really recommend it much for this game, but in the next generation, definitely would recommend it. Alright, so that's it for the new Pokemon you can find out here, which is very nice. Alright, I believe you want to talk to this person real quick. This guy right here, I believe this person will find you a Water Stone, should you ever need one. Which is very nice, and I like it. Oh dear. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do... Thought you were gonna look down there for a moment. Actually, you know what? I got time. I got time. Now, on this mountain that we're passing right here, this is Mount Mortar. I'm actually not gonna talk about this place. Not after for a while. Because, this is kind of an optional place. Yeah, later on I'll go ahead and cover Mount Mortar because there is something pretty special in here that I'm going to cover at a later point in the game. Alright, ooh, this guy's got a Dugtrio. Dugtrios? Well, yeah, we have yet to run into any of these things because, they're actually found at a much... That is not its evolution level of when it evolves, is it? No. I thought they evolve at a later level. Alrighty, we reached at level 32. Very nice. Alright, what else did you got? Alright, we got a Geodude. I'll send out Dracula to get a little bit of more experience. Just to see how my savior from our battle against Chuck is doing. We'll go for our Fuse Ray. Let's see here. I'm just making sure that it wasn't any Pokemon that I might have missed that I've yet to talk about. It looks like it's a no! So I'm good to go on that one. And... yeah. I'm getting a whole lot better with these bios, I will admit. Very nice! Alrighty! Biker Benjamin has been defeated. Did we... Oh, hello! We leave evolve into Meganium! Woo! Okay, alright. I have to say, I completely forgotten about to talk about the evolutions of each of the starters. I completely forgot to do that when my Chikorita evolved into Bayleaf and then Bayleaf into Meganium. If it'll set your mind at ease, I'll go ahead and quickly cover those Pokemon. Bayleaf and Meganium. When they fully evolve, it becomes one of the most defensive grass starters in Pokemon history. In this particular game, they're actually not too bad. I think they get a little bit better when the 4th generation introduced the physical special split. But this is probably one of the best grass starters out there. It's not bad in this game, but unfortunately, the environment where it's at just doesn't suit it well. Okay, now let's talk about Quilava and Typhlosion. They are the best fire starters in this particular game, and arguably one of the best fire starters ever. Their stats are basically the same thing as that of the Charizard in line. If you've raised a Charizard in a later generation, or more specifically Generation 1, they become quite an agreeable group. So, I guess that's it for the Typhlosion line right there. Now let's talk about Croconaw and Feraligatr. They become one of the best physically offensive water starters out there. Especially for Feraligatr. And then in a later generation, it just gets a whole lot better. Now, Feraligatr and Croconaw, as Pokemon themselves, they're very good, and I love them a lot. So, that does it for the starters. I apologize for those being on a major delay. I completely forgot about them. Nobody has told me about it. But, let's just move on, shall we? Woo! So 2 evolutions and 2 gym badges have been accomplished in this very episode. I'm happy. Actually, you know what? Let's put Longhorn out in front. Since this big guy has hardly had any action these days. Alrighty. And with that, welcome to Mahogany Town. There's not a whole lot that we can do around here at this particular point in the game. But, there is something that we can do north of Mahogany Town, which I'm actually going to be covering in the next episode, because there is something that's very, very important that you really, really want to collect. So for the time being, let's withdraw out my Eevee, which I still have not gotten a nickname for it yet, but all in good time, my good friend. All in good time. Now, just a bit of a spoiler. I am actually going to be evolving it in terms of happiness. So, actually, you know what? Better idea. Let's put Eevee out in front. Because, like I said, well, I know that Longhorns haven't gotten a whole lot of attention, but Eevee hasn't too much either. Alright, so, let's go on up here. Check out the game of Pokemon there. We can find out here. Okay, I guess I have time to cover the new Pokemon that you can find out here. One of them happens to be Venonat's evolved form, Venomoth. Oh. Excuse me, sirs. Anyway, Venomoth. Venomoth is a very odd Pokemon because even though that it can clearly fly, it can still get hit by ground type moves. But, Venomoth itself, not bad, not great. Do I really recommend it? No, I do not. Because there's so many better poison types out there. So, that's a thing. But anyway, there is one last Pokemon that you can find here, and that is Farfetch. Farfetch is one of the saddest Pokemon in the game. I don't recommend it a whole lot because its stats are not very good at all. Now, if it got like a Mega Evolution in a later game, then I would probably recommend it more in a later generation, but in this particular one, it is a big no-no. I mean, its stats are god-awful. It's just not a very good Pokemon. So yeah, that does it for the new Pokemon that you can find out here. So, I'm actually running a little bit low on time here, but I do want to try to at least reach the Lake of Rage. Ooh, we've had Eradicate. Actually, I almost thought for a moment that it was actually a shiny one because it definitely looks a whole lot brighter than the others. Now, I can tell that if a Pokemon is shiny in this game because I have a little bit of this sound and have stars flash around it. It's awfully nice and I love it. Okay. Very, very nice. So, I'm gonna go ahead and reach the Lake of Rage, and then we'll call quits for this episode. Also, there's something that I do want worth telling you. Be sure you stock up on some Pokeballs, because what's coming up, you are going to need to stock up on a lot of those. Just take my word for it. I'm not going to spoil anything. For those of you who have yet to play it, and Gold, Silver, Crystal, Heart, Gold, and Soul Silver, even if I did. Okay, so I was going to take out the Slowbro really quick. Okay. Pokemaniac Ben. Ben. Okay. Welcome to the Lake of Rage. As you can see, there's a Gyarados right there. There's a Bad Omen. That thing right there, you do not want to take on quite yet. So, I'm actually going to do a little bit of exploring around this place. So, because I guess I'm going to just show around on the Lake of Rage. Like, I might go a little bit further on time, but I'm just doing it for my own personal reasons. Alright. I'll use a Repel really quick. Also, before taking on that Gyarados, I highly recommend that you save. Because that Gyarados is actually worth catching. And apparently... oh yeah, I just remembered something, that this is not the remake. Otherwise, I couldn't have been able to easily go around it. Or I could just do this. If I remember correctly, this thing had a separate route. Oh, hello. Okay, never mind, I'm wrong. Is there anything right here? Forest Storm! We haven't seen one of those in a while. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a little exploring, and I need a Pokemon like that. Actually, you know what? I think that pretty much is pretty good from right there. Alright, so, we're gonna go ahead and end this episode right here. So, next time on Pokemon Crystal, we are going to be taking on that there Gyarados. Right in the middle of the Lake of Rage, alright? See you guys in the next episode.